time to discuss the season 2 finale of the Legend of Vox Machina, the Hope Devourer. As a reminder, who is present?
Bart the Ghost Hard Chris.
I'm Pat.
A Nazi shapeshifter, Spidey.
June Nubby.
Rogue Vogue Surge.
Sorcerer's Run.
Yeah, what a fight.
What a fight.
I mean, we killed one, they're all gone.
Thanks, Scanlan.
Very barely.
It's true, like they managed to make it look very desperate each time. In the same way, and I haven't seen Invincible season 3, in the same way, and I know Mark probably gets his ass beat, they always make Mark get his ass beat within an inch of his life somehow, and it's believable. Here, I was truthfully like, how are they going to win? I guess a sneak attack into the retina of the dragon.
And then a little bit of magic on magic.
Yeah.
So, how did he... I know he got the knife. Like, how did he power up the knife to, like, get that strong?
I thought he sang through it.
I think he sang through it,
Yeah.
and, like, honestly, they never once tried to aim for the eye. And I always wondered that. Like,
Soft spot.
could you,
I mean,
yeah,
even if they
could
got
you
him...
little-
So Scanlan's able to do it because he did like some Kuwabara shit where the sword got longer.
Okay.
If they would have shot him in the eye, then his eye would just be out, and which would help. But like if they had stabbed him in the eye, the eye would have been out. If Scanlan would have fell out, his eye would have just been out. But because the sword looked like it got longer and went straight through
like
his
it's
face,
a vestige.
yeah, he actually got his
yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
You think it just grew in there?
It's kind of what it looked like for a minute. I mean,
that's
it got
cool as
huge.
fuck.
I thought it would just stick in there until he just was sapped away.
I think either way, with his singing, he activated it.
Yeah.
Just with his power. So
That was so cool. Yeah, you can hear it when he stabbed him. It was like,
that was so. I mean, it had to be Scanlan, right? Like they kept saying how Scanlan was running away from things. He was just scared, and he needed to do something. So it made sense. It was Scanlan, and Midgar was right there. That's the vestige that he got. So for him to sneak behind and get Midgar, that's why I was wondering, like, why haven't we like stolen Midgar again?
Yeah.
Because it's just on his side, like he just
Yeah.
has it wrapped around his arm. Let's just go, like, pick it up.
Yeah, what are we gonna use it?
Like he's not even holding it.
You know what's funny
Yeah.
is that it's like the other dragons are like, yeah, that stupid Umbrasil keeps trying to use those damn vestiges. How you gonna use a bow?
Yeah,
You don't have
Yeah.
hands. How are you going to use the gauntlets?
I'm wondering
You don't
if
have
they-
hands. You barely used the sword, and that was your best bet.
put
They're
them together and
shapeshifters,
they make
though,
a
aren't they?
power.
I mean, it is, but it just feels like he wanted stuff that he just wasn't going to be able to have. Like they were going to make him powerful, but like in a way that doesn't even seem obvious to the people around him. I'd be interested to see how it went.
he went into his like human form.
They're just
Yeah.
like things that humans can use.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to collect them all, so I have the power. So you can't even really fucking use them the right way, bro.
Or maybe if you just have them on you or nearby, you
Yeah,
have
maybe
access to
that's
that
what
power.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I also see it as like him as a collecting, right? Like he's collecting gold and stuff. So these are the vestiges that could hurt him. It's like, I'm just gonna collect them because then I have them and they don't. And that's
So wait, we're
something.
not thinking it's for when they're in their human forms?
Are they
The
near
dragons?
dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have we seen the
they could
dragons in
be-
human
The
form?
one big, the first dragon.
was a dude in
Yeah,
he was-
but I
he
know
was also
every
a
dragon could be like that.
That
This
is-
dragon now was just the lady.
Yeah, keep her in
I'm
it.
thinking
She a dragon.
okay, no.
She didn't say she was an actual dragon. She said she was like something else, like a
no,
myth.
she's a dragon. She gave her name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Raishan.
Right, Sean. But
So
We saw Raishan before. That's why I'm wondering, like, she wasn't all... Keeper Yenin wasn't always Raishan, right?
No.
Keeper Yenin is... Like, Gina Torres'
Torres.
character was, like,
Now who
Yeah.
a
knows?
character.
Yeah, she was
So,
like.
so they
yeah.
just took over. Raishan took over,
Yes,
or what?
that's
You know,
what they're saying.
We don't
Or-
know.
No, they're saying that at the table. They're like they took her image or like. They
Yeah,
were-
he's saying because the dragons can shapeshift, so now it was pretending to be Keeper Yen.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out how long that's been happening. I think it's been
Yeah.
the whole time.
okay,
Yeah.
so then if that's the case,
She's
then all right,
taking
never mind. The
the
human
vestiges
form.
could be
She's
used
a
in the human
dragon.
form.
Yeah.
It'd be like some deathly hollow shit. So I get it
Yeah,
now.
so
I
man
was-
We don't
takes
know
all
how
four,
long.
man.
We don't know
Yeah.
how long, though.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't.
She's
Yeah, who
taken
knows?
Yenin's form. She's a dragon.
But I mean, Dragon's been around for a while, right? Like with the first one that we saw, that was kind of given away that like he's been around, so they could just live as human beings until they don't have to.
Yeah.
And she's just been around. But the interesting thing is, she's been around, and Vex didn't hear. You know, every time like Dragons
Yeah.
around, Vex get a headache.
Yeah.
And she didn't with the Raishan. Or
Maybe it
ever
only
with
works on
Keeper Yenin.
evil dragons.
Right?
Yeah, so she is a little bit different, and she hates Dordak. Let's use that to our advantage.
Yeah, and
right?
my enemy.
I am fine. And there are 4 dragons total, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were 5, but we
Yeah.
fucked that up first.
We
Yeah, so
killed
Umbrell's
2.
dead, so only 2 are remaining essential.
Now we
Raishan
just
is
saw
on
that
our
ice
side.
dragon.
Yeah, we got one on our side.
Yeah, so
That
Thor,
little
Dak,
rhino
and
ice dragon
Borgo.
thing is gonna
Yeah.
be... That's gonna be
It's
interesting.
like a rhino. Look like
Ice Dragon Borgle.
That's gonna be a terrifying fight.
Yeah, I
Imagine-
mean, we saw them freezing people in when they first attacked the town, and they were getting like spiked with ice. It was gross. It was awful. All these dragons, they managed to make them terrifying.
And it's not
They're like kaiju.
kaiju.
Yeah.
And it's not like this season wasn't just about dragons. This is continuing, and it's even more. Like, it's emergence of all, like, so many dragons. And how are we gonna fight with so many baby dragons? Are they gonna grow
Well,
up
I
really
know.
fast?
Whose babies are those?
Yeah, where'd they come from?
Are they all unisex? Are they? I mean,
Y'all saw
Asexual.
Jurassic Park, bro. They
Yeah.
bonded the DNA with frog DNA.
Yeah,
They're
so they
probably
can
just been,
produce
like-
asexually.
Eggs, exactly.
Yeah, I think dragons are asexual.
Life found a way.
Life found a way.
I mean,
I
we
know
don't
that.
have dragons.
They just got the cloaca, man.
I think it's a
I do real biology of it.
But like,
well,
even in Game of Thrones, right? Like, the dragons are not fucking. They're just
They
laying
do fuck the
dragon
dragons.
eggs.
Don't they don't have tapestry dragons? Fucking remember they had them in the House of Dragons. They had like
They're just
That-
keeping
Mono,
them
the
there,
dance
but I
I
don't
thought
think they're
was-
breeding
no,
them
yeah.
there.
They were. I thought
They
were
do like
just
the
laying
thing with
eggs.
eagles.
I thought the Targaryens
Can I
were
look
fucking
it
the
up? Are
dragons and
dragons
stuff.
Targaryen.
Yeah, the Targaryens were fucking the dragons. They had the
different
tapestry.
rules for each like lore.
Like
yeah,
Dragon
each
Prince, they fuck.
mythology.
Reproduce, their mating is largely
unspecified.
unspecified. Something. Okay, yeah.
Also,
Ed and Water
they
would
would
have
change
that.
it for every single lore. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how the eggs got here.
Yeah, but most
But
of
they
it,
got
I
here.
think, is asexual.
Well, I'm also
Reptiles
gonna.
lay eggs.
I'm also
they're-
gonna assume those baby dragons are not as like strong as these
Yeah,
full
right?
dragons.
No,
They're not gonna
no.
be. They're not. They're just gonna be like zombie dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about zombie. They're gonna
they'll
be
be
What
baby
is
dragons.
what is parthenogenesis?
Where
The
they
fuck do we look like biologists?
eat the cell?
Like, is that where like you like not necessarily?
Asexual
that allows
reproduction
human to
lasts-
produce without fertilization? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nice.
So it's
So
like literally like you can
virgin
just
Like Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So there are things that do it. So it's very interesting.
You think
to learn about
Mary
it.
was a dragon? No, I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
That's-
god.
Did you remember Dr. House episode on this
Oh
one?
my
They
God.
use that term in the Chimera Ant arc actually.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because that's how they were producing
Yeah.
too.
You guys
They-
keep saying those words
Bro,
together.
the Chimera
Yeah,
Ant arc is
Chimera
fucking
Ant
crazy,
arc.
dog. It's one of the
You're a
best.
hunter.
They call it phagogenesis there, but not parthenogenesis.
Excuse me?
What'd you say?
They call it
P-
what?
PH phagogenesis.
It's Faj.
Like a Segagenesis.
PHA, the G make it's a J.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this though, I think you get a good storyline from Scanlan. He thinks he's getting some good stuff. I'm imagining the next time he sees his daughter, he'll be like, "I killed a dragon," and she'll be like, "And?"
Right, and you left my mother. So,
Right?
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Damn
You
it.
thought one dragon was gonna make me give you a hug?
A dragon.
Right,
How
but
do
it
you-
was, and it's the dragon that like destroyed her
And the
home.
dragon could like take over the world, and
Yeah,
then
I
she'd be
mean,
enslaved with doing.
that's really cool,
It's
man.
already
I don't
trying
know
to
if that's
take over the
enough.
world.
K-Dot, it's not enough.
not-
Yeah,
enough.
I think it needs to have. There needs to be more.
Yeah, I think it's really cool though that like they all contributed, but Scanlan is the slayer of dragons now.
No. And
They all
I think it's like
contributed.
about a personality change and not just like acts of service done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it will be good once people are talking about Scanlan as Dragon Slayer instead of somebody who just goes around brothels and fucking,
Yeah.
because that's his reputation.
Yeah.
That's what she keeps hearing from everybody. So I think once it changes, it probably will help Kaylee. It's like, okay, so you are known
Yeah.
for other than
the
just
dragon
being
slaying
debauchery.
bard.
Oh, that's rough too. Now I remember when they first met. Like she, like we assumed
you're
she was a
famous.
fan, or like,
Yeah.
oh, they
Yeah.
heard of him.
Yeah. She a fan,
That's
she
how
a
she
fan.
heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, our Vex got wings.
Wings,
that happened in
baby.
this one.
That's
That
so
was
cool.
great.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful, him coming
Right?
down. It was
Caleb's
you
like,
were-
you're beautiful.
Yeah, literally no
I
other
thought
way
that
to describe it.
immediately.
See, boys, that's all it takes to get the girls. Grow yourself some,
Grow some fucking
demonic
wings.
Drink
angel
some
wings.
Red Bull and grow some wings.
Right?
I mean,
That's
half
all
the
he
smut
wanted.
books
Or
are
do
they're
some
bat
light
boys.
exercise and grow your.
They're bat boys.
Yeah, they have
What does that
wings.
mean?
That,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
she was reading Sick Boys
Bad
and
Man.
Vile Boys.
Sick
Bat
boys
boy.
and
Like
bottom
a
boys.
bat boy is someone in baseball who like
Brings you the
carries
bats,
the bats over. They're all greased up bat boys.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Maddie's watching. She got me.
And then, okay, dragons are just, not only he can turn invisible and he could heal himself.
Yeah.
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 I'm
He's
glad
really
he's
OP.
dead, but
Dragons being able to know magic is bullshit, bro. Like, you,
Yeah.
you can fly and spit acid just naturally, and they're
They
like,
have, like,
I also learned magic, and I'm like, I hate you.
And he's invisible.
They have
Yeah.
like a study. Like
Yeah, right? Yeah.
it's weird. I don't know. This is unassuming.
They're-
What do you
Art.
do in your spare time? You're like, oh, I've been studying magic, and I
Why
also
not?
like to
That
eviscerate
face.
people. It's like, fuck you.
This face caught
I
me.
hate how they have to look like this. to look
Yeah.
at you, 'cause
They
their
get so
fucking
close.
Eyes, like, I want to look right at your fucking.
Well,
face.
we're so
Yeah.
tiny next to them; they can't see shit.
Yeah.
I know. It just,
So is that the best place to hide from a dragon? Right in
in
front,
the
right in
middle.
front of their mouth.
That's
like
blind
this.
Like
spot.
Riddick did.
Just keep moving to the side.
Who's Riddick?
Like
He's like,
Riddick
no,
in
no, you're
Pitch
not
Black.
gonna see me.
Pitch Black. Riddick, bro.
Oh my
Chronicles
God.
of Riddick.
There's a Riddick in a
Family.
book I read that hit the from a dragon.
He's not as cool as Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Probably got it from.
You guys
No,
like
my
Vin
Riddick
Diesel?
is way cooler.
Lance Riddick is the coolest.
For sure.
He the goat.
Well, guys, what are we gonna do now?
The Hope
Me?
Devourer.
There's a dragon talking
We're
to
gonna
us,
watch the
and we still have
tabletop?
to fight Thordak. Also,
we
yeah,
are gonna
we're
watch
gonna
the
watch the
table to
tabletop.
screen scenes from season 1 and season 2,
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
and then we're gonna roll into season 3, and then we'll be caught up.
Ooh.
clap, clap.
Wow.
That's
wait,
it? There's
season
only
3?
3 seasons?
Season
So
three's already
far.
out.
Oh, we
fuck, I thought there
kill
was
all
more
the
seasons.
dragons in season 3, I guess.
I mean, that's hopefully.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah,
I
these
think there's
are-
a season 4 coming out.
Oh,
The
shit,
last
I thought
two are
there
just
was
gonna
more
sit
than
and wait
3
for it.
seasons.
I'm
That's dope, though.
assuming
Season
that's
4
gonna be a
is
whole-
confirmed.
I'm assuming that's a whole different villain.
I don't know,
Oh, wow.
but
Maybe.
season 1 of their second campaign of I don't know what that show's called, but that is coming out soon too.
Cool.
So they're
Okay.
working,
Wow.
and we're gonna see them in August.
Yay!
It'll
We
be
are
a
so
fun
excited
time.
for it. All right, guys. We're already on season 3, like you heard. If you want to go watch those reactions on our website, normies.com. Until then, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.